I think at the end of the day, if nothing else, Mr. Chair, this bill is asking us to take a pause on how we interact with each other, the public and law enforcement, because the public should not be afraid of law enforcement. We should be welcoming them and wanting them in our communities, in our homes, and on our streets. If you may just indulge me, Mr. Chair, I want to explain what I mean by that. I want to let you all know that I'm going to share an incident that will help you understand my position on this bill. I was out doing errands. I was very close to home. My husband called me and said, "The alarm went off at the house. Are you close? Can you go?" I said, "Yes, I happen to be right around the corner." I parked. The door was cracked a little bit. I went in. I went in the home. There were 4 police officers in there waiting for me, all holding their holsters, looking very calm and patient. 3 men and a woman. They said, "We got a call." The back door was open. It was windy, the Santa Ana winds. The door was cracked open, so they came in. They checked the perimeter of the house, and then they went inside to make sure that nothing was going on because the alarm had gone off. I put down my groceries. I stood there and I listened to them share this information with me very calmly. They were very respectful. And I noticed that I started shaking. I started crying in my own home. And I realized that I was crying because I was afraid. I didn't want to make any sudden movements. I thought, maybe will I get shot in my own home because I do something that makes them concerned or fearful. I thought, oh my God, what will happen if my 6'3", very dark, black husband unexpectedly comes home to check on me in the house? Will they think he is an intruder coming after me? Will they shoot my husband in my own home, questioning my authority, my privacy, my safety? I will argue that I am a relatively young black woman with a little bit of privilege, less than many, many others, and I was afraid. That revealed my own trauma about these conversations that we're having, about these kinds of killings that we see and we read about. And if I am traumatized in my own middle-class home, then we must acknowledge the pain and the fear and the trauma that communities Black, brown, Asian, poor, mentally ill, and LGBT face every day. And we must recognize that we have an obligation to work with colleagues in the legislature to say, how do we protect law enforcement and how do we protect communities so that we can all benefit from the laws and the democracy that we espouse? So it is for those reasons that I will be supporting this bill, and I will be urging law enforcement to come to consensus, because this hurts. It hurts us all much more than it should. And as a stepmother of young Black boys and a Black girl, and a husband whom I love, on my anniversary of my wedding, I don't want any of us to live in fear. Not you, not your team, and not these communities right here.